What is it like to live in the rainforest? First of all, it is certain that one will go hungry. Just eating some insects can't fill your stomach. It's just a little normal to have some fruit. Would you come and eat spiders if it were you? Secondly, it rains every day here. If there is no fire to keep warm yet, congratulations. What will you experience? It's so cold that your mother doesn't even recognize you. Surely no one else would want to come and experience it. Strange men and women come to the Amazon rainforest in search of excitement. The ingredients here are abundant enough for you to enjoy for the rest of your life. It's just that the hunting difficulty is a bit high. It's said to be going to the rainforest. This rainstorm is sure to be inevitable. The environment will become particularly bad. Jamie is very worried about this. I don't know if I can adapt. Jack is different. Get used to the completely naked posture in advance. Achieve unity of body and mind to face challenges. Even simulate rain in the bathroom to survive. I can't wait to start the Wilderness Survival Challenge. Hunting is a piece of cake for him. The only concern is that the partner is too beautiful. What should I do if I straighten myself out? He doesn't want his boyfriend to worry. Jack has decent overall survival skills in the wild. The program team gave him a decent rating. Jamie is still nervous. She has lived in the desert area since childhood. The rainforest is something I wouldn't even dare to imagine. I hope to exercise myself through outdoor activities, plus the working experience of a field first aid worker. It will be helpful for this challenge. It's just a bit negative in thought. It is very easy to waver in the wild. She thought she would stay as long as she could, although she is quite capable. But the program team only gave it a passing grade. The two have arrived at the destination smoothly. The old rule is to release oneself first and return to nature. Jack felt as comfortable as going home. This sense of relaxation is just wonderful. Jamie could have learned a little, nor would I be so nervous. She hopes to hold her partner's leg tightly. Everything here is so strange. It took the two of them some effort to meet up. It was the first time to meet a stranger naked. Jamie was very uncomfortable. One can only smile foolishly there to cover up the embarrassment. Let's first see what tools we have brought. Interestingly, both of them brought knives. Cutting down and collecting materials is a bit easier. Don't know how to get food. According to the map displayed by the program team, they have to go deep into the rainforest to find a dry place to camp. This is by no means an easy thing. Just adapting to the hot and humid environment. There is already some discomfort with the local environment, especially when Jamie first came into contact with the rainforest. I feel uncomfortable all over. The best way to reach the destination is to cross the river. There are quite a few creatures in it. Just piranhas are already quite a challenge. One can only pray that there are no wounds on the body to attract them. Jack felt fine in front. It's just that Jamie was too flustered. I always feel that there is something chasing after me. She was so frightened that her legs swung faster. Only when on land can one feel a little more at ease. I have no idea how the program team arranged it. Just let Jamie come and suffer. Fortunately, they found the dry terrain soon. Building a shelter under the tree is a good choice. After a brief discussion, they began to take action. Although collecting materials with 2 knives will be faster. But Jamie was completely out of form. In no time, blisters all came out. Sure enough, to complete the challenge, one still has to rely on Jack. Looking at my partner's hard work, you think it's already very good. One shouldn't ask for too much. I was busy until it got dark before I finished setting the frame. As for fire, there is no time to make it. I hope I won't be woken up by mosquitoes. We'll figure out a way to improve the shelter tomorrow. Don't expect to have a good sleep. I would be satisfied if I could take a short nap. There are more and more mosquitoes. My body can still accept it. It's just that there's been a constant buzzing sound in my ears. I really want to block my ears. The situation didn't get a little better until dawn. Jack is in good mental condition. After waking up, start thinking about what to do. Jamie suggested that the shelter be settled first. On the contrary, they were fine even if they went hungry for several days. If everything goes smoothly, we can explore nearby in the afternoon. To her surprise, Jack was the old sister-in-law. No wonder he is not interested in himself. It turns out that it's not that Jamie is unattractive. It was Jack who was bent. Instantly, I felt much more relaxed inside. I'm confident that I can follow my elder sister to overcome the challenge. At least the roof will be dealt with today. I've been busy for so long and still haven't had a glass of water. We have to make a fire quickly to fetch water and boil it. Jack also knows how dangerous dehydration is. Just make a fire in such an environment. It's really not as easy as imagined. The water here is a little dirty. It would be great if it could be drunk directly. It can save a lot of time and energy to do other things. On the way back, on the way to collect materials. By the way, pack the grasshoppers and they will be eaten later. Making a fire in the rainforest requires the help of a lighter. Otherwise, it might be impossible to get cramps from doing it manually. Jamie scraped off quite a lot of magnesium as an oxidizer. Add the prepared, sun-dried cotton. Theoretically, there is no problem with making a fire. Now, it all depends on how long it will take to succeed. It can be seen that there are still some signs of flames. It's just very difficult to keep burning all the time. The most annoying thing is the rumbling of thunder. If it can't be done before it rains, all these things are going to be wasted. They tried many times, but to no avail. Rain has already fallen. Since no fire can boil water, it would be better to just drink the rainwater. The taste is quite good. It doesn't require much effort at all. Just roll up any leaf and it's ready to drink. Jamie found joy in the rain. I seem to be in a pretty good mood. It seems that they have adapted to the challenge. After a day of rain, Jack is in good condition. It's just that there was no fire last night. The two were shivering with cold. Don't expect to have materials to make a fire now. The ants on the ground have become extremely active. Keep getting closer to them. Jack was so scared that he wanted to leave quickly. In this hurry, I stepped on the thorns on the ground. The pain made him cry loudly. It's raining heavily again now. They're even less likely to succeed in making a fire. One can only replenish water while shivering with cold. Jamie returned to the shelter and curled up. I hope this can make my body feel a little better. Jack is much calmer. I have been waiting for the rain to fill the leaves and drink. I didn't panic at all because of the change in the environment. It's very good in terms of mentality. I'm a little worried about my partner's situation. She has never experienced such a cold environment. The temperature drops more after nightfall. Jamie felt as if he were in an ice cellar. Apart from hugging your partner tightly to keep warm, she has no way out at all. The body is getting weaker and weaker. Even if the rain stops in the latter half of the night, Jamie's situation is still not optimistic. She really wants to give up the challenge and go home to rest. This is really not a place for human beings to stay. It was not easy to persist until the fourth day. Jack doesn't know how to comfort him either. It was really extremely cold last night. Jamie hasn't recovered yet. Emotions have been on the verge of collapse. If the partner withdraws from the challenge, it's also very difficult for oneself to face difficulties alone. So the shelter needs to be further upgraded. Let Jamie have a comfortable environment to rest. Fortunately, Jack is in good physical condition. It's no problem to collect materials and improve the shelter. It is indeed much better now than before. It's impossible to be caught in the rain all night again. Jamie sees that the weather is nice now. Plus, the partner has been working hard to improve. She felt that was much better, as long as one can have a good sleep. It is certain that one can keep going. Although the shelter has been improved, but it can still be a little cold when it rains at night. When it was dawn, Jack felt it was perfect. Such heavy rain didn't leak in. As long as the fire is made successfully, the problem of cold at night can be solved. Jamie didn't complain about going home because it was too cold either. Now it seems that everything is indeed developing in a positive direction. Take advantage of the warmth during the day to rest a little longer. It's just that the hard-working partner should take on more work. Jack doesn't think so. It's better to be a little tired than to do nothing. Break through the limits when taking on challenges by yourself. It's not about exercising the ability to starve, even if this leads to overwork and elimination. You will also choose to go on like this. It's indeed much better with Jack's efforts. Gradually adapt to the environment here. It's just that the food and the fire haven't been settled yet. If this goes on, no matter how strong Jack is, he can't make it to the end. Jamie has been lying in bed resting. Although I can understand that she is not feeling well and needs to lie down. But if it's like this every day, this will make Jack feel uncomfortable to some extent. Hope my partner can cheer up. Otherwise, go home early and let each other go. In fact, Jamie's mental state has improved a lot. I just don't want to go out in the rain and catch a cold. I will naturally go and help as soon as the rain stops. That's quite a good point. It's just that Jack's body is a bit too weak to hold on. He also needs some time to rest and slow down. Get your partner to act. It's time to contribute to the team. Jamie originally thought Jack was not bad. Now, chatting like this makes me feel unhappy in an instant. I clearly know that I'm not feeling well. They also force people to work outside in the rain. It's really too bad. But at the beginning, it can succeed in making a fire. They wouldn't be so miserable either. The small boat of friendship between the two capsized at any moment. It is no longer as harmonious as it was at the beginning. Jack doesn't want to say much either. Anyway, he will surely strive to make life better. After this bad communication ended, Jamie was very aggrieved. I don't think I'm being lazy. It's really very uncomfortable. That's why it's like this. She has also done her best for the team. Jack saw his partner working. I think it's still too late to say. However, it is also developing in a good direction now. As long as it keeps going, I believe the team will get better and better. Jack also promised that there will be fire and food next. The two got along better and better. The challenge has been halfway through. There won't be any more quarrels later, will there? It's just a bit difficult to control emotionally. The challenge has reached the 9th day. Jack went out to look for food. The most terrifying thing is the spider hanging in the air. These words that bite the face. How can I go back to see my boyfriend in the future? Be careful of snakes and ants down there. It's really dangerous everywhere. Jamie is so hungry that he wants to eat insects. There should be a lot of food in the rainforest. Jack is also very weak. Fortunately, nuts were found under the tree. It mainly eats the larvae inside. The protein content is several times that of beef. It belongs to the high-end food category for survival in the wild. I clearly felt the wriggling in my throat. The problem is that this alone is not enough to fill one's stomach. He was so angry that he almost fell to the ground. Jamie thinks it's safer to catch fish. Piranhas look quite delicious too, as the energy within the body keeps flowing away. Everyone's mood is getting lower and lower. I don't know either whether Jamie's trap can bring food. Jack is also doing his best. Set up more traps on the road. Even if I could catch a mouse, I would be very happy. The challenge has reached the 10th day. It's so hard to wait for a sunny day. One has to seize the opportunity to light the fire. Otherwise, even if food is obtained, it can only be eaten raw. They won't be eliminated for having a bad stomach. It's just that the materials here are still very damp. It needs to be further dried in the sun. It's really too difficult to make a fire in the rainforest. We have to seize this opportunity. Jack tried to light the fire. Don't be fooled by the fact that it's burning quite well now. It could suddenly go out at any time. It has to be constantly watched over and maintained. Only in this way can the success of the fire be ensured. Finally, I don't have to worry about waking up cold tonight, since there are flames illuminating the surroundings at night. Jack is going to hunt at night to have a look. Most of the animals nearby come out at night, although it is a little dangerous. But it's still better than going hungry all the time. He has already sensed the taste of the food. Just be careful of the venomous snakes at your feet. If one steps on it by accident, then Jack can be carried away with peace of mind. The worst is still the photographer. Keep following and shooting beside you all the time. He is even more afraid of being bitten by venomous snakes than the contestants. Who knows if the director will be considered a work-related injury. The vision for hunting at night is not good at all. Only the noisy sounds around could be heard. There must be food. It's just that there's no way to get it down. We still have to wait until dawn to see. The main food at present is palm fruit. It can restore some energy to a certain extent. It's just that the taste is not very good. Have some meat soon. It would be strange if the body could hold out until the end. Jack's trap was triggered, but I didn't see anything lying. There is no need to expect Jamie's fish cage at all. There is really too little food. Can't do anything when it's raining heavily. It gets hungrier day by day. It didn't stop raining until the 15th day. I fall asleep every day listening to the sound of rain and the rumbling of my stomach. I really don't know what to eat until the end. Compared with when I first arrived, I have lost at least 10 pounds or more. Every day, it's all about drinking water and drinking water. Just watch this larva hold on, despite the hardship of the challenge, but still insisted on going out to look for food. It's a pity that I searched everywhere nearby, but couldn't find it. Preparations still need to be made in advance for the evacuation now, in order to avoid being attacked by aquatic creatures. They have to cut down trees to make rafts. It's really necessary to drain all the energy from the body. Jack tried his best to cut down trees. I want to fix the raft. I'm afraid it will take several more days to complete. Long working hours and lack of food. Jack was extremely dizzy. There were several times when I couldn't breathe. Such a trimmed piece of driftwood. I've already squeezed myself almost completely. Jamie is also trying hard to help share the task. Hope my partner can have a short rest. I'm really afraid that he might suddenly faint on the ground from exhaustion. Try to let Jack rest for a while longer. If he falls down, he won't be able to do it by himself. The challenge has reached the 18th day. Jack was still so tired that he needed to lie down and rest. Facing such a situation, Jamie thought of looking for food nearby, as long as something to eat can be obtained. It is believed that they will have a better chance of completing the challenge. It's just that there are a little more ants on the ground. The bite made her foot hurt terribly, after evading the march of ants. Finally, I found some fruit to eat. Jamie was almost moved to tears. I never expected to be so hungry. These are as many as they can hold. It will surely make Jack get better. Share the food with your partner immediately after going back. Just as imagined, Jack was indeed much more energetic after eating. In order to obtain more water apples, the two worked together to shake it down from the tree. It's just that this contact is a bit ambiguous. Jack would surely have refused in the past, but in order to be able to complete the challenge, I was just enduring the pain and holding on. After being supplemented by food, the challenge has successfully reached its 20th day. Tomorrow is the day of evacuation. The raft must be completed. The finished product went more smoothly than expected. When trying to row forward, a snake was found in the water. They were so scared that they quickly turned back, and the ants inside the wood all came out. Fortunately, there were still spiders coming to the door. It can soothe the fragile heart to some extent. Tarantulas smell quite good when roasted, as long as it can be swallowed in the wild. One has to try to replenish energy, not to mention that it tastes quite good. It is crispy in the mouth with a hint of chicken flavor. We arrived at the last day smoothly without any major accidents. They are ready to evacuate and go home. It is necessary to go along the river to the evacuation point, although it was said to be sitting on the raft, but still afraid of being attacked by aquatic creatures. What they didn't expect was that it rained on the last day. It seriously affected the rhythm of their evacuation. It takes more effort to control the raft. Fortunately, the rain didn't last for too long. They also arrived at the evacuation point smoothly. The rescue ship is waiting there. Speed up immediately and head over there. No matter how great the resistance of the water flow is, it cannot stop them. The moment the two got on the ship, finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Now I just want to go home quickly and have a nice meal. I have no idea who else will come next. Let's wait and see together.